Hello investors. Recently, NMDC Limited announced Rs 1000 crore buyback of shares for its investors on 8th Jan 2019. Just a disclaimer, the research employee presenting this video do not hold any long or sell position in the company mentioned herein at the time of release of this video. The Finance Ministry has already given green light to the company's buyback plan. This move is in line with buyback offers of 9 PSUs including ONGC, Oil India, IOC, NHPC, BHEL, NALCO, Cochin Shipyard, NLC and KIOCL, which would cumulatively fetch about Rs 9,000 crore to the exchequer. The government has 72.43% shareholding in NMDC. Buyback is happening through tender offer route and the ex-date is on 17 Jan 2019. The buyback details include total buyback of 10.2 crore shares. Percent of paid up capital is 4.11% and the buyback price is Rs 98. The post buyback price as on 8th Jan was Rs 94.95 and the premium as calculated on it is 3.21%. The distribution of equity shareholding is listed here. There are 6.77 crore shares owned by shareholders with up to 5,000 shares according to number of equity shares held as on March 31, 2018. They represent 2.14% of the total 316.38 crore shares of the company. We have outlined the expected buyback process as follows. From total 316.38 crore equity shares as on March 2018, buyback has been announced for 10.2 crore shares, with 15% of the shares reserved for retail investors as per SEBI guidelines. Out of 10.2 crore shares, the reserved shares come up to be 1.53 crore shares. Maximum number of shares held that would qualify as small shareholder would come out to be 2040 shares, and the maximum number of shares in the qualifying range of buyback are 6.77 crore shares. For calculating acceptance ratio, we take assumption on the percentage that would be accepted under retail category. The same is detailed in this table as follows under scenario analysis. Assuming 100% of the 6.77 crore shares fall under retail category shares, the acceptance ratio would be 22.59%. With 80% of the 6.77 crore shares fall under retail category shares, the acceptance ratio would be 28.23%. Assuming 60% of the 6.77 crore shares fall under retail category shares, the acceptance ratio would be 37.65%. This presentation ends here. Thank you for watching.